I'm that Cyclops guy. I'm pretty sure you can figure out why they call me that. Or not. You can find me on all of the socials, including Twitch, Kick, TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube with that_Cyclops_guy. I'm a variety streamer. I play a ton of different games, everything from Tetris to Grand Theft Auto and everything in between.
Let's do this. Hey everyone, Koimiya X here, dad by day, gamer by night, sometimes streamer, aka old man. I give the hot takes here at Garbage In, Garbage Out that nobody has asked for. I am a variety streamer that has been streaming for 13 years now. I've been on every big platform and several small ones that don't exist anymore. If you want the most recent up-to-date information about me, just follow me on Twitter at Koimiya X. I like to collect autographed Funko Pops, football jerseys, and comics.
What's up, losers? Neo-Death here, and welcome to my graveyard. I'm the third host of Garbage In, Garbage Out. I stream on Twitch and then repost daily on YouTube, so go check those out. Fun little fact about me is I also love Lego. We've been having a blast doing this, communicating with fans, and also talking about gaming and entertainment news from the week.
And we would like to welcome you to
Garbage In, Garbage Out.
Okay, I don't know.
Welcome, mortals!
You know, you need to start that with like Skeletor, like remember, and then just like some random fact. That would be so cool if you did that. Like, remember, gaming is a hobby that started in the 1950s, or something like that.
50s? Jeez.
Yeah, wasn't that back with like Pong?
Pong is not that old. I don't think it was 50s.
How far do you
think
really
it was
date video
60s?
games?
Maybe 70s.
No, we're going 50s.
Okay.
Probably.
They barely had electricity in the 50s.
Thomas Jefferson, or not, Benjamin Franklin. I can't even, my history has got, my brain is shot from this week.
All right, so long, folks.
Oh, wow. You know what? No.
Good night, everybody.
There we go. We're already done with this.
Quickest show ever.
Yeah, there we go. Wow. And you know what? It was our highest rated at the same time.
Most viewed.
You could just put that up as a short on YouTube. Like, this was the whole show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now, so what's going on there, Skeletor?
Nothing much. Enjoyed my semi-day off.
Yeah, we would have gone on at normal time, except this guy here was told us, "Oh, I gotta work on Saturday." So I'm like, "Okay, so let's start at 2:30. Give you time to get home and get rest and everything."
Oh, that's why you did it? I thought you did it just because you wanted to start later.
And well, it was a little start later, and it was mostly because you had to work. And then I was like, "Okay, so let's do it at 2:30." And then it turns out you only worked for like 3 hours from like.
Yeah, but I went and I got
crack
breakfast. I came home and watched some YouTube. I took a nap, and then I started South of Midnight. So it all worked out.
South of Midnight is I'm going to use Koimiya's word. It's a fantastic game.
Oh, you're going to make me cue that up already, huh?
It is.
God damn it.
It really is a great game. I'm glad you're playing it. You're going to love it. And speaking of Koimiya, you'll notice he's not here. Old man's not here. Yeah, old man's not here. Apparently he has a I don't know if he's got a storm or what, but he said that his power got knocked out. So I don't know if he's going to be able to join from his phone or from a laptop or what, but he can't join us right now, but hopefully he'll be back in later.
That just means we can make fun of him now.
Yeah, at least this time he doesn't have family issues, like you said before. And next week, we will not be going live, or at least I won't be here. I don't know if these two are going to do it, but I won't be here.
These two?
Well, you and Koimiya.
You talk about Fred? Yeah, I don't think me and Fred are going to hold down the fort.
By yourself? I've done the show by myself before.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
So with when we've been on it?
Not while you guys have been on it, no.
Ah, okay.
Remember, this started as a radio show.
Right. I know you did that by yourself.
So
That would have been cool to do together, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. But I will not be here next week. I've got my nephew's 1-year-old. Oh, whatever. 1-year-old birthday party. So
those come around every year.
Birthday parties come around every year, but not the first one.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Well, for other, yes. Hang on, and I'm actually being summoned here from somebody who did not see the on-air sign. No, what's up? All right. Say now we're coming in talking about toilets. That's the kind of humor you can expect on this show.
Toilet humor. Yay!
too. I can't just not tell you later on.
So, but yep, I will be out of state. Whatever. I will be out of state at that birthday party, and but we'll be back the week after that. I know we got Angel coming back on. I've got some requests out to some streamers, and hopefully we'll get some more guests coming on here pretty quick.
Oh, cool.
Now, but what's been going on with you? I know this has been a hectic week for the gaming industry, and I know this has been a hectic day for Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about that until you posted that.
It was literally the first thing I saw this morning. So,
do you think they're saying that just so they can get more time and not get the slack? That was my original thought. As soon as you said that, I'm like, would they do this to themselves? You know, make up the story or whatever so that they can have more time and not get completely fucking destroyed by the industry.
Or not necessarily the industry, but at least the fan base.
Right.
So, yeah, so for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, this actually just happened this morning. Let me pull this up here. Right there. Rockstar Games hacked. Team behind it threatened a massive data leak if not paid ransom. This has been updated, though.
Ooh,
so it says
updated.
well-known hacking group, Shiny Hunters, claims to have breached the GTA 6 developer cloud servers. Now, it says more bad news for Rockstar Games. This time, established hacker group. So this is an established one, you know. Shiny Hunters. Shiny sounds fun. Is claiming to have breached the company's secured cloud servers and now claims they have their hands on a large collection of data. The group wants a digital ransom to be paid by April 14th, or it will reportedly leak what it has. But the update here says Rockstar Games has confirmed that a data breach has happened. A spokesperson sent over a statement to Kotaku saying, "We can confirm a limited amount of non-material company information was accessed in connection with a third-party data breach. This incident has no impact on our organization or our players."
So maybe it's just like employee records or something?
That's what I'm thinking. Because, I mean, to say it has no impact on our organization or our players, and this is a Rockstar putting this out, I'm thinking it's not going to affect Grand Theft Auto 6. It's not going to affect player information. It's not hacking the PlayStation or the Xbox servers. It's not hacking player information. I'm thinking, yeah, it's just got to be probably like financial stuff.
Yeah.
Which then, because I think they haven't officially said, it's just rumored that GTA 6 cost $2 billion to make, but this would like confirm that or deny that.
I mean, if they've actually got that information, that would be kind of cool to find out how much it actually cost.
Yeah.
You know, the company's probably not going to put that out.
Oh, I know a lot of companies will put it out, but a lot of your bigger companies won't, because then they can just say, "Oh yeah, it's a huge hit," and then it's like numbers don't say that, you know.
Right.
But yeah, so and right here, let's keep this going. So the original story was, as reported by cybersec guru, I don't know, how do you say that? Is that hack read?
Yeah, that's how I say it.
Yeah, on April 11th, a hacker group posted on the dark web, or posted on its dark website, dedicated to leaks that it has gained access to Rockstar's Snowflake servers, a cloud boasting company and provider that works with many large companies. Here is the message. What does that say? Here's the message the group shared on Saturday. Rockstar Games, your Snowflake instance were compromised thanks to anodot.com. Pay or leak. This is your final warning to reach out by 14th April of 2026 before the leak, along with several annoying digital problems that'll come your way. Make the right decision. Don't be the next. Don't be the next headline. Well,
Too late.
They're already kind of a headline. Now what do you got?
Right.
And it's not like this is really going to affect the game at all. It's not like this is going to affect play. I mean, who's going to not buy it? Like, oh, they got hacked. Who's going to not buy it? Seriously. Besides,
well, I don't. Yeah, again, no clue on what they actually got from the servers, but you know, it's not like they're gonna put out like the full game. Here you go, you can play the game early. I doubt that's just sitting on a server.
Oh, I'd be surprised if that was just sitting on the server. It
like
does say
mostly
here,
complete game.
Yeah, I mean, maybe early prototypes are, but there's no way this game is sitting on a server.
Right. And it even says, though, I mean, unless they're trying to do damage control already, like, you know, that there's nothing about the games on there.
Yeah, and the hackers didn't actually crack Snowflake's security, however. Instead, it's reported that a group gained access to the data via AntDot, a cloud cost monitoring and analyst software service that Rockstar Game and other companies use to manage cloud data. It has recently been reported that AntDot has suffered a security breach, possibly providing a path for shiny hunters to gain access to secure Snowflake data. The method the group used allegedly would have looked legit to Rockstar, meaning the group likely has a lot of data on its hands now. But again, they already said that it's... But do we believe them, though, when they say, you know, this doesn't affect the organization of the players? Is that just them going like, no, nothing to see here?
Don't know. Or like I said, is it a way for them to get more time and say, oh, we got hacked, we can't put out the game when we said, so we're pushing it back to 27.
Well, I don't know.
As soon as you said that, that's what I thought of, was like, oh, are they screwing with us just so that they don't look bad? And, you know, the fan base will just go, oh, we're real sorry, that sucks, okay, we're okay with that.
Yeah, well,
because otherwise there'd be goddamn riots.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, you cannot tell me there wouldn't be.
And we know Koimiya would be leading them.
Most likely. Yeah. That's actually, I put up a thing on TikTok. I don't have it pulled up here, but I put up a thing on TikTok just recently when I was like, when Rockstar Games says that Grand Theft Auto 6 might get delayed again, and it's me mouthing what Cartman says, like, if you mess this up, so help me God, I will rip your balls off with my bare hands. With my bare hands. Wait, are you on TikTok right now?
What?
Are you on TikTok right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, last time I said tits out a bunch of times and you kept asking me to stop because you're on TikTok.
Oh, yes, I am streaming out to it. I thought you meant like, am I looking at it? Yes. Whenever we go live now, that's what I go out as.
Oh, I need to get this connected to Restream. I actually...
Yes, that's how I do it. I go to Restream and then put Restream into Beam and Beam. So I'm like double Restreaming to get it to go to TikTok.
Okay. Do you have to
that's
pay
the
for
only way
Restream?
you can get on there without like 1,000 followers.
Do you have to pay for Restream?
No, the first like 2 two things you put on there I think are free. So that's the only thing going to Restream is my TikTok.
Okay. Hi, Tic Tac.
Yeah. Are you rubbing your wife there? What is going on there?
No, I'm just moving my hand around and I hit the green screen.
Okay.
Does this look my wife here?
I don't
Wow,
know.
that's check it out. My wife apparently has one eye now.
Uh-huh.
See, I like to rub it.
It's an AI.
Yes, it's the AI. I mean, my whole life I've only had AI.
I mean, it's funny that went viral. Like, that's the stupid shit you people are watching? I mean, you should be watching us.
Well, apparently they are watching it. I put that on our YouTube. I put that on the TikTok. I put that on my personal Facebook, which it didn't do anything. And then I put it on
Well, that just says you're not with the right degenerates, right?
yeah, exactly. I put it on Instagram, which has like 200 views, which is big for me, you know. And I just put it up on Threads, but I don't have a lot of people following me on Threads. But you never know. Sometimes things happen. You know. You know, you realize how many social medias there are now?
There are a shit ton.
It's fucking exhausting, dude.
Yeah, it is a like all day thing trying to juggle all your shit.
Oh, you kind of cut out there a little bit, but it's an all day thing trying to peddle all your shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. I remember when there was just classmates.com.
Classmates.com?
Yeah, that was before even MySpace.
Oh.
Oh my god, he ripped his skull off and he's got flesh underneath. That's the whole like
Apparently.
backwards.
Well, I mean, I have to fool you foolish mortals so I can sneak up behind you and kill you, right?
Mm-hmm. Apparently.
This is just my disguise.
So it's backwards. Instead of pulling your skin off and revealing a skeleton, you pull your skull off and reveal your skin.
Correct.
That's so. This is a whole devilish thing. Baby, I'm scared. But yeah, there was classmates.com, which was like back during the time of the AIM chat rooms that we had.
Uh-huh.
And nobody did that. Everyone just kind of signed on for a profile and then left. You know, that's about it. And then after that, there was MySpace, which pretty much taught us all how to code without telling us. They were teaching us how to code.
Right.
And the top 8. And
or how to copy paste for some people.
Yeah. So you had that, and then that's when Facebook took over, and Facebook was the one that launched it into the stratosphere.
Right.
And then from there, it's what, like Periscope and Instagram and...
I don't remember Periscope.
Yeah, there was Snapchat. I think Snapchat's still a thing.
I mean, I think it is, but I don't think they use it as much. I mean, Snapchat used to be used for other things. That's how it started.
Yeah, it was like you posted for 15 minutes or something, and then it would go away, wasn't it?
Something like that. So
Yeah.
people couldn't, like, keep your pictures or whatever.
Yeah.
Pictures.
People were in there posting, like, nudes for, like, 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
God, now I feel like we're talking about, like, hey, remember this this one, remember this one.
Yeah. Back to what we were talking about. Rockstar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Rockstar. Yeah, so Rockstar game. So they said on here that the hackers actually didn't crack that security, but Shiny Hunters hasn't publicly stated what data or files that they have accessed, or could leak.
I mean, they
through...
probably don't know yet either at this point. They just got a bunch of data and they've got to sort through it and see if it's actually like anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think that Rockstar would actually even pay this? I mean, they've been hacked before, and they pretty much
Does
just
it
said,
say
"Fine."
what the ransom is?
No.
So we have no clue what it could be $1. I mean, I'm sure it's not, but like, I don't know if they would. Depends on what they have, maybe. Maybe that's what they're also trying to go through and see, like, oh, did they actually get a bunch of like info or whatever?
Yeah, it says here 2022. It's hard to believe that was 4 years ago. Rockstar Games suffered an infamous hack that led to a lot of early GTA 6 gameplay footage and assets being leaked online. The hack was pulled off by a teenager who was able to gain access to the company's Slack chat service. The UK was later sent. The UK teen was later sentenced to a life in hospital prison and will only be released in the future if doctors decide he's no longer a danger to others.
A hospital prison? Is that basically just saying an insane asylum?
Kind of, because I think he actually had a history of doing this kind of stuff and had been caught before and be like, oh yeah, I'll stop, and then just went right back to it.
Oh.
Like he was doing it just to be criminally insane.
So he's the Joker.
Yeah, pretty much. Or pretty much any... He'd be, what do they call it? They'd probably call him the hacker in a Batman movie, you know?
Right. Or Two-Face, maybe.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's an interesting thing going on here. I literally, like I said, I woke up, I saw this happening, and I just sent it to these guys. I was like, well, it looks like our main story has changed.
I mean, yeah, for better or for good, depending.
For better or for worse, you mean?
Yeah, same thing.
And yet, when Grand Theft Auto comes out, we're still all going to be like...
Shut up and take my money!
Yeah, except for Cormia. He don't give two fucks.
What about one half of one fuck?
He'll still be playing like Wolverine or whatever he's playing at the time.
He doesn't play Grand Theft Auto. He plays Hello Kitty Island Adventure. And that game actually became a reality.
Right.
That's the scary thing. That game became a reality. All right, so there is more news about Rockstar Games going on here, though.
Oh.
Yep. So right here, Grand Theft Auto 5 cut content has finally been found, and Rockstar owes an explanation. Now, instead of reading this whole thing, what I'm gonna basically just break it down for you. So apparently, remember back in 2006 when Rockstar announced a game called Agent.
2006?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago. They announced a game that was supposed to be a PlayStation 3 exclusive called Agent, which was supposed to be basically a mafia game, an open world mafia game set with set in an open world sprawl. And I don't know if it was about. I know it was with the crime families, but I don't remember if it was supposed to take place in America or Italy. But I do know that they couldn't figure out how to make a really good open world mafia game that didn't just come off as Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, they wanted it to be different in some way.
Yeah, they wanted it to be a straight up mafia game, not a criminal thrown in and working with all the different families. They wanted.
I mean,
it to work
that's
with
what they
one
pretty
family.
much turned GTA into.
But it was supposed to be more of like a straight up Godfather kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But they were trying to make it open world, and they just couldn't get the right formula. So eventually, they abandoned it, and now they're saying they found a lot of these files that were supposed to be for Agent. They found them in Grand Theft Auto, and Grand Theft Auto has either adapted certain aspects of what was in Agent into their games, or they've completely discarded them altogether.
Okay.
And I'm like, that, while they say Rockstar owes us an explanation, I'm thinking, isn't that pretty normal if a game gets delayed, or not even delayed, if it gets canceled, you just take what you learned from that, and if you have new mechanics, you just implement them into your new games?
Right.
Why?
But
Why?
like, how do they know that they're agent things? Are they actually like labeled that, or that's the
Yes.
thing?
Yep. So right here, oh, your volume went out.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. I was like, wait, I couldn't hear you all of a sudden. Right here it says, while these games are exceptional, they're talking about Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead. They are exceptional. It's easy to forget that Rockstar is famous for other great games too, like Bully and Manhunt and more. Given the company's stature, the games industry, it's hard to imagine that the studio would ever need to cancel a project, but it has done so in the past. Grand Theft Auto 5's secret agent character, back in 2023, Grand Theft Auto 5 source code leaked online, and fans have spent years sifting through for it. Sorry, I can't talk. Sifting through it for interesting information. One interesting discovery was a character model found in Grand Theft Auto 5, which was simply named Player in the files. At first glance, the model somewhat resembles Nico from Grand Theft Auto 4, but it's obviously meant to be someone different. And then here's what this looks like here.
Okay.
So this was what they found under Player. After some investigation, the model's believed to be from Rockstar's canceled Agent game. Remember this?
Vaguely.
Okay. Yeah, and this was before like Grand Theft Auto 4 and all that went on to Xbox, so it was supposed to be for PlayStation only. But yep, announced. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Not 2006, 2009. So
I mean, still.
announced as a PlayStation 3 in 2009. Agent was a stealth action game being developed by Rockstar North. It's hard to pin down exactly what kind of game it was going to be, as Rockstar devs who have spoken about the project said it took on many different forms during development. One iteration had the game being set during the Cold War. Eventually, it was decided that the project just wasn't going to work, leading to its cancellation. The mysterious player model found in Grand Theft Auto 5 source code closely resembles the protagonist and agent, based on leaked artist screenshots from the game of the game in 2011. So why is Agent infiltrating Grand Theft Auto 5? There could be a number of reasons. Again, this is why I'm saying, you cancel a game and you just implement stuff into other games that you're
Well,
going to
yeah,
work
they
on.
were probably just going to use the character model for something.
It probably just a stand-in until they figured out what the new character would look like. I mean, if you look at it, one of the character models that they used for God of War to hold for Kratos before they knew what he would look like was actually just like a fat dude in a diaper.
Oh,
And
so me.
I'm
suing
Wow.
for infringement.
Yeah, you should. That would be awesome. Yeah, and right here, one idea is that the model could have been utilized in a mission of some kind, perhaps a bit of a side content where crazy Los Santos resident believes there's some sort of super spy before roping one of the main characters into his next quote-unquote mission. And didn't they have like a secret agent Trevor mission that was being worked on before they scrapped it and worked on online?
No clue.
So, but yeah, either way, it's a fun discovery and a great reminder that Agent did exist at one point and will unfortunately never see a full release. I still think they should give it a full release, even if they aren't the ones that work on it. Give it to the people that actually work on the Mafia series.
I mean, yeah, you had those games. Did those games come out before or after they were working on that?
Oh, well, that was well after. But I don't know if the original ones came out at that time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, but yeah, did you have any other thoughts on what's going on with that?
No, I mean it's kind of interesting, but not like, oh my god. Like you said, a lot of companies will just reuse some of their things and put them in either as placeholders or they were actually going to implement something, and just as kind of like an Easter egg throwback to anybody that remembers that game, which is zero, I think.
Well, I think a lot of people remember it. It's just like, can we be too sad about something we never had?
Right. I don't even remember them announcing that one, so.
I was living at my mother-in-law's at the time, and I remember being very excited, going like, "Oh, sweet, a new Rockstar game! That's going to be awesome!" And then nothing, and
Right.
then nothing, and still nothing. It was like years of radio silence. And remember, people just even asked, like, "Is this game even still in development?" And Rockstar was like, "Oh, what game?" It's like the one that you made such a huge fuss about. They're like, "Oh, we do not know what you were talking about."
What are you talking about?
So, you look really tired today.
Probably because I had to get up stupid work for dumb hours.
Only for them to say, "Oh, there's no work. Go back home." It's like, I could have just stayed in bed for this shit.
Do a couple hours and then send us home, you jerk bags.
And just so you know, neo-deth works at... No, I'm not going to... He works for Ford. I'm right. You work for Ford, right?
Sure.
There we go. All
I mean,
right,
I wish.
They might give you a better discount. Who knows?
Yeah, I won't get into that. Not the discount, other things.
Okay, you won't get into it. I will, though. Let's talk about it. And audience, just let us know what you want me to say in the comments here, and I will say it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. He works for, and he.
I love how you keep going like you're about to deep throat your mic.
You never know. I might. We are making a new show. This is Cyclops After Dark. Wow. Where did this show go? Okay, I'm actually thinking about getting a soundboard. One of those.
I wish that we could use these things on our stream decks from in here. It would make my job so much easier. I could just press buttons and not have to scroll down or our clips we use a lot. I could have them queued up.
Mm.
I mean, I like the platform we use, which is StreamYard. Yay.
StreamYard.
And they're constantly implementing stuff to make it better. I just wish because it's too broken up. Some of our stuff's way at the top of this thing, and then I have to scroll all the way down to get to the sounds. It's a pain. I wish I could queue it up with something.
Yeah, but maybe eventually they'll come out with something.
Yeah, and maybe eventually they'll connect up to Beam. That'd be great.
Connect the beam. Actually,
well, I think we have to tell them, hey, reach out to Beam. Otherwise, I don't think they know or care.
They probably don't know. Beam's fairly new,
Right.
So, actually, just realized I didn't have my Beam up.
Oops.
I don't know. And now it's loading. But anyway, yeah, if you guys ever get a chance to, if you're tired of, Twitch and their stuff and tired of Kick and their stuff and all the others.
You can go out to those too.
Yeah.
Plus, have, not have a big strain on your system.
Yeah. And actually, I don't know why. It's still wanting to pull up here. Okay, there it goes, finally. But anyway, yeah, we still got some other stories here. I don't know if Koimiya is going to join us here. I really hope he does.
Outline
But
not looking good.
oh, did he say something or?
No, I'm just saying if he hasn't like even popped in, I'm guessing probably not.
So all right, so we do have another story here. This was one we were going to do this last week, but personal reasons kept all three of us from being able to jump on. Super
No,
Mario
I was just
Galaxy.
lazy.
Oh, whatever.
It was. I didn't want to get on here. I just wanted to chill on the couch because I had the house to myself. The wife went back to see some family, and I stayed home. So,
Oh, she was in Illinois?
yeah.
It doesn't take long to get from your place back to your hometown, right? About 6 hours?
Well, yeah. I mean, technically it's like 4 because you lose an hour, and then when you come back, you gain your hour back.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, I'm in Eastern time because I'm too good for Central.
No, I didn't make that choice.
No, your job kind of made. Well, I mean, technically, you could have stayed.
No.
Then, weren't you working
Then I
at
wouldn't have this lovely studio and everything I have, so...
Yeah, if anybody who doesn't know, so he was actually not let go, but like you guys were like laid off for a little bit, and then you got a job with another company, and then he immediately went on vacation because no, I me, and then like you came back and they like your old job was like, hey, you can go move to this state and keep your job, or you can stay where you're at and we'll pay you out, and you were like, no, I'll go.
Right.
And then pretty much had to go tell your job, hey, thanks for letting me work here for a week. Fuck you, though.
Well, I think it was close to almost 2 weeks, but yeah, and they pretty much said, well, fuck you too. You're just done right now. I'm like, okay, they'll threaten me with a good time.
So you put in your 2 weeks and they pretty much said leave now?
Pretty close to it. They're like, yeah, after today, you're just done. Okay, so long.
Yeah.
I'll do my happy dance out the fucking door then.
I had something similar when I quit a job. I was actually working, and I don't even care. I was actually working for a company that was a subsidiary company for Dish Network. And I went in there and I went to put in my 2 weeks, and he literally looked at me and he was like, did you just write this 2 week notice? It's like, dude, who cares when I wrote the 2 week notice? Here's your 2
No, I wrote
notice.
it a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just now turning it in. What does it matter?
And he's like, so you don't want to work here anymore? He's like, no, you can just go now. And I was like, okay,
that's
but
kind of what that means.
I was like, but you got to put that in there. He's like, I'll say that you put this in 2 weeks ago. It's like, okay.
Whatever, dude.
Yep.
I mean, that's the thing, though, like with resumes and all that shit. Do they actually call your fucking employers and say, and like how much information can they actually get? Like, hey, what was he a piece of shit?
Legally, I think all they can say is what day you started there and what day you ended your employment there. They can't say if you got fired. They can't say what kind of employee you were or if there was any disciplinary action. I
mean, they have to be able to ask like what kind of employee you are, because it's kind of like, well, do we want to hire this guy on his past whatever the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So they have to be able to say something, but yeah, there's got to be a limit. But there's also, like, it's behind closed doors, so they could be calling and saying, yeah, that guy was a fucking retard, and he never showed up. Like, okay. Like, you don't know what they can say and don't say.
I don't think they can say that. I think legally they can just say that, yes, you were an employee, and yes, your employment started this
I get
date,
that legally they can do that, but, like, how do I know specifically they're not saying whatever they want? Or how does anybody say it? Because it's all, and, you know, same thing with, like, references and all that.
You know, I've had people ask me, can I...
Fuck you, TikTok. Fuck you.
Wait, what?
Hang
what
on.
just happened?
TikTok gave you a violation warning.
For
Hate
saying...
speech and hateful behavior.
Oh, whatever. TikTok, seriously?
Restricted some of your audiences. Get the fuck out of here.
Now you just got to restart it.
Fucking snowflake sons of bitches. Fuck you, AID.
Here's the thing: is like it. That's because it was like a Chinese company, and they are really strict on their stuff. But I thought they sold the American portion to an American company, and we're just pretty much like, say what you want.
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I was having this discussion. Let's go off down a fucking rabbit hole. I was having this discussion with the wife this morning. Is, you know, when we were growing up, saying retard, it wasn't meant as like, it was meant as a bad thing, but it wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like,
It
we're not.
it wasn't the insult that it is now. Like I still talk to my
Right.
friends, and I'm like, hey, what's up, retard?
Yeah, you fucking retard. What are you thinking? And then it wasn't anything. It didn't mean that. Same thing, you know, kind of with the F word that I won't say.
The FA word.
Yes. Like, it was just slang that we used back then, and everybody used it. And now it's like in my vocabulary. So when I am online, I have a really hard time that I have to watch myself. When I get really pissed, it will slip out of me.
Well, see, and I do that too. Like my brother, well, you know, friend who's been more like a brother to me. He actually, for a while, he thought that I'm gonna say it this way. He thought that he was gay.
Fuck you, TikTok.
He thought that he was gay, but then he actually is now married to a woman. So it turns out, and as I've talked to him, he's more pansexual. Okay, great. But a lot of times, like even today, like I'll just walk up to him, and I won't say it because other places might get mad too, but I'll be like, hey, what's up? It's my favorite. And then, you know, name that they say for a cigarette in Britain. You know?
Right. And that's what it used to be. And then we took it as a derogatory term. And now, you know, everybody's like, oh, you can't say that. Well, I'm not saying it to be mean. It's just a slang of putting someone down and, you know.
That's why Elton John stood up for Eminem, going like, come on, guys, you're being a little ridiculous. And now instead of following Elton John's rules and everything, everyone's just like, no.
Well, yeah, and then, again, what I was talking to the wife about, I'm like, this generation, like, they're all like snowflakes, and they can't. Oh my ears! Like, come the fuck on. Like, I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm just saying, you know, it was used as a slang word.
I remember there was a Gen Z person that I worked with at the job that I'm at now. He's no longer there, but I was like, you know, he would actually be like, oh, don't say that. You know, this select group of people finds that offensive. And I'm like, no, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Yeah, you know,
Right.
It's like if you say retarded, like I used to work at a place for developmentally disabled children. And I would say developmentally disabled. There was actually a group of them that didn't like saying developmentally disabled. They would be like, you know, it's the paper says mental retardation, you know, and it's like,
Right.
the actual people who were suffering from it didn't care if I said the word. It was the people around them.
Right. Right. What's up, Slayer? They quit being hateful. Yeah, you know me. I'm a very hateful person. Well, I am. I am in Magic.
Guy, have you seen him playing Magic? Fucking shit.
I mean, especially like lately, the last couple of videos, and I even had, I had YouTube as I was uploading the videos. Go, hey, this is you know, age restricted. I'm like, yeah, I already told you that. It's age restricted. It's not meant for kids. But then they put that on there. I'm like, okay.
Wild fuck. No, he's not.
Yeah, there's so much anger. And then you're a teddy bear. Yeah, that's the word.
Have you ever thought that, you know, when we were growing up, there wasn't really a whole lot of these shootings, mass shootings. At least there wasn't to the extent that we have them now.
Right.
But we were able to get.
I mean, technically, we were in the first one, Columbine, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody was like fucking blown away, you know, that the kids could do that or whatever. And then now, you know, years later, it's just like, oh, it's another shooting. Okay, let's go on with our life.
My mom told me about a shooting that happened in a school in Minnesota, and she's like, oh, yeah, this hit national news. And I was like, I haven't heard a word about it. I'm like, but think about it. In the 90s, school shooting, boom, everywhere.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Columbine was all over the news for like days,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's just little blurbs.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there was a shooting today. Oh, and well, that's why South Park kind of made fun of that. Remember, they were like, "Oh yeah, do you want to tell them about what happened at school?" Like, "Oh yeah, I flunked a math quiz." Hey, what? It's like, no, the other thing. Oh yeah, somebody came and shot up the school. Was it you?
Oh.
No. Did you get shot? No. Did you do the shooting? No. Okay. And what's this I hear about you flunking a math quiz?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, like this.
Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's pretty much how the culture has become.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you got here, Slayer? It's not Arena's fault. You're bad at magic. Okay. No, it's Arena's fault for giving the opponent God Hand all the damn time.
Like, of course, every so often I'll hear you and I'll be like, I don't know if you've been streaming him live lately because I haven't been able to tune in.
No,
but
I have not been streaming Magic lately.
He gets all the fucking ones that he fucking needs at this exact fucking time that he fucking needs it, and I get shit.
And I get mana, yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like trying so hard to talk to my client and not laugh.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I do it. I don't do it for entertainment. I'm actually usually that pissed. But if people want to laugh at me, sure, have fun. Like,
well, I mean, what choice do we have when you come off going like? Oh man, it has been awesome.
Well, I'm also trying to show you, hey, don't play this damn deck because it doesn't fucking work.
Oh man, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. You literally
said that perfectly, Cyclops.
It's what I can't have any other reaction to. What am I going to do other than? And a lot of times I have had to actually turn you down or completely put you on mute while I'm talking to the client. And a few times they've been like, "Are you still there?" And I'm like, because I'm sitting there. And I'm like, yeah, I was just coughing there. Just had something in my throat. Sorry about that. And then I'd be like, I'm going to get a thing of water. And I just take a drink out of the bottle I have. It's like, no, I didn't actually need water. It's Brian needs to shut up.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No.
So, no, and if you want to, you can always find Wild Wolf on TikTok. I watch her getting ready videos with all the coffee stuff.
Yes. I do not have her TikTok information. And right now I'm pissed off at TikTok. So fuck TikTok. Fuck you. I should be able to say what I want to say. I'm not saying it to anybody.
That's hate speech. Stop it.
Right. Like, that's not hate speech, though. Like, hate speech is just directing it at somebody. If you're just saying the word...
You can appeal it and be like, I understand it, but this is too harsh or something like that was the option it gave me. I was actually, when I was playing South of Midnight, I think you and Connor both started playing that.
I know I did. I don't know if Koimiya did.
Or Koimiya, I'm sorry. But yeah, I know that you guys both started playing that, and I saw a sign in there that said, bless your heart. And I said, like, oh, bless your heart. That's a huge Southern saying, bless your heart. That's basically the nice way of saying you're retarded or fuck you. And they took me off, like, instantly.
Yeah, I mean, they gave me the warning the first time, and then they just gave me another one. And then they stopped the stream. I'm already off it, so it don't matter.
Oh, damn.
They've already stopped the stream to them.
We are not the most politically correct people on the internet, and I'm damn proud of it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm shocked that, Twitch and them don't crack down on it as much, too. I know they do on some people. I don't know if you just have to have more views and then they start cracking down on it more or what.
Yeah.
Or they just don't care about that one. Again, it depends on how you're saying it. If you're calling everybody that or directing it directly at that person, hey, that neo-deth, he's a fucking retard. Maybe they crack down on it. But again, like, come on.
So, okay, and I think Wild Wolf just said that perfectly there. What she said there.
People are just too sensitive and cry about everything. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
much. That's how this new generation is. They're like, oh, I can't hear that. Oh.
I'm offended. Like, who gives a shit?
Well, okay, you're offended. Walk the fuck away.
Mhm.
If you're offended by what I say, don't watch me. Like, that's how that works. You don't cancel me. Try and get everybody else that may like to watch me to not watch me because you're offended. That's your problem. You go deal with it.
Mm-hmm. There was a comedian once, a British comedian. It was so funny the way he said it. He was like, "Oh, I'm offended. I'm offended." He's like, "I don't care." He's like, "What happens exactly? Nothing happens when you're offended." He's like, "It's not like you're gonna wake up and go like, I went to the comedy show and the comedian said mean things about the Lord and I was offended. And then when I woke up the next morning, I had leprosy. Like nothing happened."
Right?
I was like, "Yeah, nothing happens. Good, go be offended and
Right.
come back or
Move
don't."
on with your goddamn day. I don't think you're going to dwell about it all day saying, oh my God, that streamer, he just offended me. Okay.
I don't like what Asmongold says, a lot of what he's been saying anymore. So it's like, what did I do? I stopped watching him. I didn't report. I just clicked off and went to watch other people.
Right.
I watch penguins now.
Right. That's your prerogative. If you don't like what they're saying, then don't watch them.
Mm-hmm.
If there are people that like them, have at it. I don't care.
But yeah, the guy that I worked with, the Gen Z guy I worked with, he was like, he didn't do it about everything, but he would sometimes be like, "Oh, that's really offensive." One day, I just got tired of him doing that, and while I was on break, I accidentally put on my Spotify and put on Eminem's Kim. Right up at the point where he was like, "Now bleed, bitch, bleed." And then I was like, "Oh, is that offensive? I'm sorry." And he knew what I was doing. He actually then thought it was funny. He was like, "I know what you're doing, and that's fine." So I was like, "Okay, see, now you're not offended when I'm doing it on purpose."
Right. I'm a fan of offending people. Yeah. Like, I mean, again, like you said, comedians do it all the time. They'll say whatever, what everybody's thinking, but oh, I'm offended by that. Okay. But did you laugh?
Oh, it's like that. What is that? The Hangover. Like, but did you die?
Right.
I got shot, but did you die? That's why I'm really looking forward to the next scary movie that's coming out. That's finally being done by the Wayans brothers again.
Right. When does that come out?
Like June 6th or something like that.
Okay.
I know
it had to be soon.
I told my wife, I was like, they're bringing back the no holds barred, anything goes comedy. We're seeing it.
Right.
There's no way we're not seeing that.
Have more humor than anger in the world, and it might be a better place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's angry, and everybody's angry at each other.
Why do you think I make fun of this? Why would I get offended anymore? Make your jokes, because it's probably nothing I haven't said. There's a video going viral on TikTok right now.
Right.
Of me making fun of AI because I have AI. So,
and yeah, obviously people enjoy that. So, what does Slayer come back? My whole thing is, okay, you're offended, and how does that make you feel? Right. Everybody's in their feelings all of a sudden. I'm dead.
Yeah, it's if you go look at my TikTok, you can look at it right now, and I go, it's just like a 9-second video, but I go like, I don't understand why everybody's so freaked out about AI. My whole life, I've only had AI. It's not that big a deal, and that's literally it.
Right.
It's like within 2 days, it's got like 6,000 hits. So I'm like, why is this the stuff that gets the attention?
Right. But I mean, whatever gets the attention, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Speaking of things that, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say like how weird the population is. That gets it there, but the one we did about SA at conventions. I got like no views on that on my YouTube. And, that's an important thing that, we wanted to get out there and whatnot, but not a 1 view, but, stupid shit like that.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, we'll watch that. Okay.
Because I think the SA makes them uncomfortable.
Probably.
that's-
And it should, but you
needs to
should be
make-
able to talk about it.
Mhm. And that's why I say we need more people like Debbie Luna, who came on here, and maybe we can start clipping that a little bit better and get that out there to the masses.
Right.
But the masses still need to be able to listen and talk about it.
Right.
You know?
And again, not get fucking offended.
It's like if you even mention SA on YouTube, they're like, oh, we're going to demonetize you. It's like we're talking about how this does happen, what people can do to stop it,
Right.
Nope, demonetized. It's like, and when YouTube is what you do for a living,
Right.
or trying to do for a living.
Trying.
But yeah, we should probably get back to an actual show.
Right. That was a little tirade I went on there.
That's good. That's the kind of time.
Again, fuck you, TikTok. I should be able to say that and not get fucking kicked off.
I hear people say fucking on TikTok all the time, but it seems like when it's on the live stream, that's when they get all pissy.
Their AI bot is just turned up just a little too fucking high, I think.
So we were talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. I want to know, does Grand Theft Auto 6 have full-blown, full frontal nudity like other games in the series have had before? And if so, is TikTok going to ease up on their no nudity policy? Or
Probably
are they
not.
going... Because here's the thing. I can play the game as it is on Twitch and on Beam and on pretty much anything else.
Right.
But if there's nudity in the game... Even if it's just in the game, if it's the character getting naked, TikTok will ban you. At least for like 24 hours or something like that. And then if you do it again, they like take your live privileges away.
I was going to say, I wonder if they're going to try and take my live privileges away. Because it says history 3. Yeah, well, it's counting 2 of them for today. Because, I said it twice.
But I mean, if Grand Theft Auto 6 has full frontal nudity and and people are streaming it on TikTok, that's going to be a lot of people getting strikes.
Oh, I'm actually banned. I can't go live on TikTok till the 14th.
Oh, cool. Well, you could contest it, and that could get you back on sooner. But that's probably going to
Says appeal in review. We'll see what this dumb thing does.
That's just until what the 14th. You said?
Yeah.
That's just 3 days.
I know, but it's my first ban since I've been doing this streaming thing.
That means that we did something right.
I mean, for me, like I said, yeah, go fuck yourself, TikTok.
So, but speaking of things that have been getting people's attention lately, did you see the new Mario movie?
I did on the day it released.
So did I. My wife and I saw it. I know you and I had pretty much the same yet somewhat conflicting views. I'm thinking this is exactly what a Mario movie should be. It is, it's bright, it's colorful. I know the plot moves at like a mile a minute. There's paper thin plot, but it's based off of the games. When has the game ever had a very thick plot?
Well, I mean, that's what they could have done, right? They could have shorted up more on the plot for, why they're... Well, they already figured out why they're there. But, yeah, now they're going more, deep into, why Peach was in that kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just don't like how they did the Bowser thing. 1 minute he's, best friends with him again. And then, now we're fighting again.
But that's how the games have always been. Even when Bowser has gotten along with the brothers.
I don't think he's ever gotten along with them. Well, I mean, the only one Bowser actually helped him was the RPG, Mario RPG.
Yeah. And also, I mean, the fact that they invite him to go like go-karting and Mario Party and stuff like that. So, I mean, he is somewhat getting along with them, but then you got to think it's only what the movie's an hour and a half long. They got to move that along pretty quickly.
Right.
And it was kind of weird that, yeah, they're best friends. And yeah, Mario, we had our moment, but now I'm back, and Bowser is the bad guy. That's just how it is.
Right. And then how they ended it with him, like where does he go now? I did like that, they brought in Wart from Super Mario Brothers 2. That was super cool. I'm like, oh look, there's all like, Birdo and I can't think of the rat boss from that game. And Shy Guys and like all those things, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool that they brought in that obscure game that wasn't technically a Mario game.
Yeah, and on Star Fox, we're not ruining anything for anybody that hasn't seen it because that was in the trailers.
that was right on the previews. They
I really think they needed to hold that, not put that in the previews. That would have been an amazing like surprise.
It was already kind of hinted at, like in the original trailer they put out. You can kind of see Fox's outline, and a lot of the people I watch with that stuff, they picked up on it, and they're like, "Oh, we bet you that's Star Fox." And then Nintendo finally came out with it. We're like, "Oh, well, yep, they were right." What I was hoping for is if you're gonna have Star Fox and you're in space, like there would be like a little cameo of Samus from Metroid. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's like the perfect time.
Well, there's a couple things that are going on there too, and I was kind of hoping
she might be in the background because there was a lot going in the background. The Easter eggs in the movie are
there's no way
out
you're gonna
this
pick
fucking
up.
world. You're
There's
gonna
no
have
way
to
you're gonna pick
you're gonna have to stop it and freeze frame and look at a lot of that stuff.
But it's like, yeah, it was a lot of cameos. But again, I mean, did people want this to be like the Shawshank Redemption in some sort of big story? It's like, no, this is going to be a Mario movie. It's for families. It's for nostalgic adults and for kids. It's going to move a mile a minute. That's how a lot of them are. They put enough in there that the adults are staying. They're the ones that have the money. And they got the ones that are keeping the kids entertained because it's still Mario and it's fast, it's colorful, it's bright. I would say it's not a perfect movie by any means, but I would say it's a solid probably 8 or 9 out of 10 for me.
I mean, it's a popcorn movie. You're going to go to the theater, have some popcorn, enjoy your time, and not go, oh, well, I just wasted 2 hours. You had fun. And, maybe you'll watch it once when it comes out on, digital platform. Mm-hmm. And then, it's not going to be one, I have to rewatch this all the time because it's, phenomenal unless you have kids. Sorry,
this
Cordia.
This might be one that you watch multiple times because you just want to see where everyone's at.
Well, yeah, you want to see the Easter eggs or whatever. But,
nobody's freaking out about Birdo in there. And I'm like, Birdo is transgender. Since 1987, people.
Right.
The whole anti-woke crowd, and it's like 1987 is when that character came out, and he was transgender then.
Mm-hmm.
They made no attempts to hide it. And I love how he was working with the enemies at this. Well, not really enemy, but we do know that in the next one they're bringing in. I'm not going to ruin it. They're bringing in a very special character. And then I don't know, but I'm hoping they also bring in Wario, who was, I want to say they were kind of hinted at with this one, Wario and Waluigi. And if I get my way on that, John Leguizamo will voice Waluigi because he played Luigi in the 1993 Mario movie that sucked. But this will give him a chance to be.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
I would be down with that. I mean, yeah, because you've done Bowser Jr., you've done Bowser. Like, who's your next big bad?
Waluigi and Wario, and I would say
I don't know if you would combine them because Wario's always been the bigger of the ones. Like they've only done the Luigi one more recently, and mostly in the party and kart games. But like he doesn't have his own game series. He doesn't, like Wario was always the big one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. I'm just saying because it'd be kind of cool because aren't they brothers, Wario and Waluigi?
I don't even know their goddamn story. I don't know what the Waluigi's story is. I just know Wario's quest for gold, and and the kind of the reason they did the Star Fox thing was they're supposedly supposed to be releasing a new Star Fox game, so they want to hype everybody up and get his name out there, kind of like what they did with Donkey Kong in the first one. He was in that, and then his game came out later that year, and everybody, or a year later, and everybody's like, "Oh, we know who that is. Let's go buy that game," type thing. So supposedly, a new Star Fox is coming out for the Switch 2 around summertime. That is the rumor from a lot of the people I've been watching.
Right.
Nate the Hate, and a couple other ones I can't think of.
So yeah, and as I was saying, it's like I would like to have John Leguizamo as as Waluigi, but I would also really like to have Danny DeVito as Wario.
Oh,
I think he's perfect.
Yeah, I think somebody else said that too. That would be a good one. Slayer comes in. It's time for Mario to face the ultimate enemy, balding and old age. Yeah,
and I'm not even balding, but. I'm
Lucky
surprised
you.
because male pattern baldness usually starts on the mother's side, and my uncles on my mom's side are both bald. My grandfather had very thinning hair, and some of my cousins do, but I don't.
You're lucky then.
Mm-hmm. But I do have scars all around here, so I'm like, I don't know, maybe did that fuck up? So my hair is going to stick around,
Maybe.
Yeah, it's funny here. I can kind of show you. So with my hair the way it is now, I know it's kind of short, but when it grows in, it automatically curls. I can have it. I could have like a Jerry curl or an afro going on, and I wouldn't even have to put any work into it. I've got pictures of me on my old Facebook profiles, where it's like all like looking really weird. I swear to God, my wife says when I put on a hat, when my hair is that long, I put on a hat and she's like, "You look like a one-eyed white Eazy-E."
I mean, not bad.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. But when I was born to when I was 14, my hair was like straight as a board. Didn't matter what. But after I had a surgery when I was 14, which actually is where this scar comes from. After that surgery, my hair started growing in curly, and the doctors were like, "Oh yeah, that happens sometimes." It's like, you could have told me.
That's weird. Yeah. Slayer comes back. The fuck, dude? Grow it out. Show us your Jew fro.
Not even Jewish, but I mean, if I have let this go for about 6 months, it's just not comfortable for me to grow out like that. And I like hats. So,
but yeah, back to Mario here.
But anyway, fuck TikTok.
Yeah, pretty much. Fuck you, TikTok. As a dungeon crawler Carl would say, fuck you, TikTok.
But yeah, Super Mario Galaxy. Now this is about 6 days old, so I know this is a little off right now. But I think they're saying that it's going to be number one this weekend too. But the movie came out, it got middling reviews, which the first one got middling reviews when it first came out, and it's got a near perfect audience score on Rotten Tomato.
Oh, okay.
Showing that the critics can suck it, the audience. This was a movie made for fans. It was made. Yeah, it wasn't made for Roger Ebert or oh god, that guy's dead. But it wasn't made for
either of those two. Yeah, I mean, do people even know who those two are anymore?
Yeah, remember Siskel and Ebert, and they're gonna be like, I was born in 1997. Like, oh shit. And we got one of those in the room now. Yeah. So, but yeah, it opened up to a global box office. It made back its entire budget in one weekend. So it made.
But the thing with that though, like it released
on like Tuesday at midnight. Like, yeah, of course it is, because you're releasing it way earlier than a weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
Yeah,
by
they
the
get
weekend,
a weekend. They get like very.
Mm. But yeah, when you think about the movie, only had like $110 million budget, and then it made like 400 and something, or 372.5 million. I mean, it doubled its budget in that weekend. It's not even 2 weeks into it, you know.
Right.
Which is still good. And then, I mean, Project Hail Mary. Right now, I want to know what movie is going to hit the $1 billion mark first. Do you think Project Hail Mary will hit it, or do you
that's a
think
good
Super
question.
Mario Brothers is going to hit it?
That is a very good question. Both are really good, and I think that would be a good one to watch, like the knockout, to see if those two, where they're going to land.
Mm-hmm. And the next video game adaptation comes out next month, Mortal Kombat 2, but that'll be the R-rated one, so I don't think that'll hit the $1 billion mark, but you never know. I mean, Joker did, so.
Right.
So, I am really looking forward to seeing this, and with the success of this one, we're going to get a third one. Without
Right,
giving
and I think they're going to branch out, and like Donkey Kong's supposed to get his own movie too. Like they've already put in like the patent for it or whatever.
From what I understand, they've already got, it's a live action Legend of Zelda.
Yes, that we got that coming out next year.
Yeah,
it's already been filmed and everything. We've
So you
seen
got
street shots.
Yes, but here's the thing, though. Do you think they're going to be able to merge those two? I don't think we're going to be able to get a Super Smash Brothers movie like they've been talking about. Because if you get a live-action Zelda and a cartoon Mario...
Well, I mean, all you have to do is bring in Zelda or Link in the movie at some point, and you could almost have Super Smash Bros.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, if they're doing it right, like a Marvel, building up to, like, a big end thing, like a Super Smash Bros., where they all have to fight to the death to whatever, save the world or whatever. Well, It won't be death, but, same type of thing. That would be really cool, how you slowly put in the characters and have them kind of have maybe their own offshoot movies or cameos.
Right. But do you think they could even do that? Because, I mean, you've got Illumination doing a lot of the animation ones, but if you're going to do live action things, Illumination doesn't do live action.
No, I mean, the live action thing will be its own separate thing, like I said. I think if they're going to try and do that, they'll have, like, Link will show up the next one because it's, back on Earth or something, or whatever, the Mushroom Kingdom. Or, they get sucked into Hyrule while trying to go through a pipe, and have a little cameo, and then you have that person. Like or they got to save Zelda. Like, it's another princess they got to save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something along those lines of a little story.
Yeah. It'll be really interesting to see how that plays out.
I don't know if they're like that is their like overarching thing that they want to bring everybody together and have them all fight each other. They have to fight, like a Super Smash Bros. Or if it's just they're using their IPs and sprinkling them out. What the one cameo. I'll spoil it. Spoiler alert! You can click off now. The Rob the robot in that. In there, I was like, oh fuck, they put Rob in here. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
so they're just using their IPs where they can.
I think they're just dropping any cameo anywhere they can to see how well it does, and then picking from there.
Yeah, or like I said, the rumor is that they're gonna have Star Fox, new game for Star Fox. So they're leading it up. So they drop them now, so people go, when the game comes out, they're like, oh, Star Fox, I know who Star Fox is. He was in that movie. Oh, he was really cool dude. Let me go buy his game and check out this game. And hopefully it's, like the original, Star Fox or N64 one where it's on rails
and you're doing the shooting, and it's not some stupid gimmicky controls like they did for the Wii.
My only disappointment from Star Fox's cameo in the Mario movie was that they didn't bring in the other ones like Pepe.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they put them in there, but didn't put them in there. They had a little expedition of who they were.
Yeah,
which was kind of cool.
But it was just kind of disappointing to hear Toad go, "Do a barrel roll," instead of Pepe going like, "Do a barrel roll."
Right.
It's like,
I mean, it was still cool that they put it in there because they knew that like hardcore geeks were like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, he said the line."
Mm-hmm. That was like in Avengers Endgame when he finally went like Avengers, and then he quietly went assemble, and it was like, because he didn't have to tell them what to do. There was no like, yeah, they were all gonna fight, but it was like, right. I like how he went in real voice, but it was like, I remember grabbing onto my wife's shoulders, going like, "He said it! He finally said it!"
Right.
4 Avengers movies in, and he finally says it. And I'm not kidding. There was like an older couple that was sitting next to us. They looked over at me when I did that, and they had their like huge smiles on their faces, and I'm like, I don't care if I'm almost 40 years old. He freaking said it.
Right.
And after the movie was over and came up, and they were like, "Man, you were really excited for that." And my wife's like, "He's been waiting since the first Avengers movie for them to say it." It's like, yeah. Oh yeah, like that. Slayer puts like, "Yeah, fuck TikTok."
Yes. Fuck TikTok. Fuck you, TikTok.
But speaking of Nintendo here, this was one that you put into the group here earlier today.
Yes, this looks really good. So it's like Legend of Zelda open world, but it's not coming out till I think next year, and I think it might be only coming on PC for now. I really hope they decide to port it to game consoles.
So why would they make a Zelda game only for PC? That doesn't make
sense.
Zelda-like
game.
It's not like game.
It's not specifically that, but it's clashing those two. Like it's got the look of Studio and the gameplay like Zelda.
Okay. Here, I can move this down here. So yeah, okay, this upcoming open world RPG is for Zelda fans. Shape your own legacy adventure.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is one I didn't have much time to take a look at because you had put it in there while I was out doing stuff. That does look really, really good here. But there was actually oh, go ahead.
Especially like for Breath of the Wild type fans is what it kind of looks like. It'll have that type of feel. And I know a lot of people like those mechanics, except for the breaking fucking weapons.
Yeah, but did you hear about what's going on with Nintendo right now with an actual Zelda game?
Now what?
So I think we talked about this last time, but I don't have it pulled up here. I'm trying to find it right now, but apparently it was leaked that they are doing a remake of Ocarina of Time.
Yes, that's the other one that everybody's been going with talking about Star Fox is supposedly they're going to redo that one, and it's going to be, they've put some money into it supposedly, so it's not just a rehash of the 3DS version that they've just upscaled. Like they've actually gone through and completely redone it for the new systems.
But they're rebuilding it from the ground up is basically
right. It's been in the works for a while, so it's not something that we shouldn't have to wait for it. And a lot of the speculation is saying that since we're not going to get a 3D new Mario game this year, that we're going to get that as the placeholder as the holiday game that everybody's going to want. So we've got a ways to wait. But Nintendo has not officially said shit. So these are all speculations of people that have like insider knowledge and all that, but a lot of these people have credit from what they've said before on past things with Nintendo, so they have some sort of information.
Slayer.
Slayer. Are they gonna let me bang Ganondorf? Maybe, but they won't call him that because they don't want to get sued.
Maybe in the Legend of the Horneo Brothers.
Oh, probably.
There actually is a porno called the Horneo Brothers.
Oh yeah, and Nintendo bought it, didn't they? So that
Yeah.
it didn't get released.
They bought that and its sequel. And that's with Ron Jeremy as Mario.
Yikes.
Man. So just remember, next time you buy that family-friendly Mario game, Nintendo, the company that owns that, also owns the IP to some adult movies.
I mean, yes.
What do you say you're getting
Yeah, you try and decipher what he's trying to say there.
I know. Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not going to do it. We already got booted off of TikTok. I don't want to get there.
We've already pushed enough buttons this episode.
And here's the thing: we were both kind of tired at the beginning, and now we're both energized.
I mean, yeah, because fuck you, TikTok.
We were united in our not hatred, but with our disdain for TikTok.
There you go.
But one thing I do want to ask you, so we've been talking about Nintendo here, but what about PlayStation? I know that they've got a new State of Play coming up here. And
That's the rumor on it, right?
Yeah. So right here, PlayStation's next State of Play gets most promising update yet, meaning that we are most likely going to get one in May. And then I've heard that we're also going to get one in June. But one of them, I think the one in May, is going to be more towards like third-party developers. And then the one in June, they say will focus specifically on Sony's first-party developers. Now, I don't know if that means that they won't put anything out at Summer Games Fest or if they'll just combine the two. But what do you think we would
I'm
see?
sure
at
they'll
one?
put out something else at Games Fest.
Most
But
likely.
isn't this one for this month?
Yeah.
April 16th. So you
I
got
said
this
May,
month.
I mean,
Yeah, I was like May.
no, this month. Yeah.
Okay. So
April.
this month and then like June.
Mm-hmm.
So June is like when they start announcing for the game show. So I would think, they would put one out then too.
So what I think is going to happen is this one is going to be more for the third parties, and which I'm thinking that's where you're going to see more from like Phantom Blade Zero, and we might even get one about Horizon Zero Dawn, like another. I would be surprised if we don't get like maybe some sort of teaser trailer for a third game.
Oh, I didn't even know they were actually working on one.
They did a multiplayer one just recently that was like just for VR, but I'm thinking one in the main franchise. Right. I would be very surprised if Grand Theft Auto did anything with them, but I would not be surprised to see something from Sucker Punch, maybe like a Ghost of Tsushima trailer for the new DLC that they have coming out.
Mm.
And I'd really love to see Infamous come back, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening in our lifetime.
I know the director said that he wants to do another one, but I'm like, yeah, but what the director wants and what actually happens can be two different things.
Right. I mean, kind of like the Alice in Wonderland ones where he wanted to make a third one. He crowdfunded it and like tons of people were on board. He had a whole story, everything. And then EA is like, nope, we're not doing anything with that IP. You can go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, what about it?
Yeah. So now he's doing like a spiritual successor and, doing those ideas and making his own game again.
And then I heard that EA actually now wants to do a remake of Madness. And he
really?
won't touch it. Yeah. Like they've come to him for a remake of Madness, and it's like he's just like, no, you said no.
Right. You screwed me, I screw you. What did Slayer come back here with? PlayStation, yeah, they got news. They're awesome! That's what he said.
They do not suck. They're awesome.
That's what he said. He said they're awesome. You read it right there.
I know. Slayer, with all due respect, no.
Did y'all see someone is remaking Diablo 2 as a first person? I did not. I'm guessing that's
heard-
like a independent person's like trying to make it. Because I don't think Blizzard would try and do that. That'd be interesting. I would probably try that out if it was like a Doom style thing. That'd be really interesting. I mean, everybody was like totally against the first person when they went for Metroid Prime. People were like, "The fuck is this? This is not Metroid. Metroid's third person," you know. And then we all tried it, and we're like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good."
Yeah, I do remember that, but yeah. So, but with PlayStation, I'm thinking, this will be third party, and then the next one in June, I'll bet that's when we get a full blown showcase for Wolverine.
You don't think they would do Wolverine on here?
No, because it's if they're doing more third parties for this one in April, then Insomniac is owned directly by Sony now.
Right, but they could have that as like the last one, like they've done before. They've put Wolverine at the very end, like, "Oh, we got one more for you. Here you go," and you're like, "Holy shit!" You lose your mind. Yeah, I would love to see. I mean, I'd love to see more gameplay from Wolverine.
I'm really thinking what we're going to do is that we're going to get a big showcase just for Wolverine, but that'll be closer to like May, June. And then we're going to get maybe at Summer Games Fest, right before it comes out, we'll get a launch trailer.
Maybe, yeah.
And
I mean, we'll definitely get something at Summer Games Fest, I guarantee you.
Mm-hmm.
All the games that are coming out, by then they'll be out and you'll be able to, do the things. Watch all the previews, get hyped up, and then like, God damn it, now I gotta wait months to get this goddamn game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of like that Adventures of Elliot. They dropped that trailer or the demo, back in August.
Yeah.
And then like we didn't know when it was coming out, and then we finally got a release date, and then we still had to wait. Like that game is like number one on my to play list. Because the demo was so fun.
And Pragmata is on your playlist right now too, isn't it?
Yes, I've got that one pre-ordered also, which comes out later this month, right? Like towards the end.
So which
but
one
the next good one that's coming out is that Mouse PI.
Yep. I was just going to ask you, which one are you looking forward to more, Mouse PI for Hire or Pragmata?
Mouse PI has been on my list way before. Well, I guess not, because Pragmata has been on. Like they showed us that one like when PS5 originally launched. That was like they had a little like blurb about it, and then we never heard anything. So it's been on my list for a long time. But Mouse PI has been too.
Mm-hmm. Mouse PI looks like it's innovative. Like it's got the old 30s animation, but
I think it's supposed to, since the old Mickey Mouse is now in where everybody can open domain. That's the word. Anybody can pull from the original Mickey Mouse, the Steamboat Willie. I think that's kind of what it's going off of. Like you're kind of like Mickey Mouse, but as a detective,
as a noir.
Yeah, and then you just put it in that noir thing, which I love that setting. Mm-hmm. So it'll be really fun just to be able to play it like that.
Mm-hmm. Troy Baker as the voice, but I love how if you've seen the trailers for it and the new gameplay that they've been putting out, that game does not take itself seriously at all. And I'm just like, that's actually when games are the funnest,
right. Yeah,
I saw the what was that, like the 10 minutes of gameplay that IGN did, and I was just like, oh, this is so much of day one. This is day one.
I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I can't. You can't pre-order that one. You can't do anything right now. You have to wait until it actually comes out to buy that one. I think that was pre-ordered, but I don't.
I just bought Reanimal and I haven't played Little Nightmares 3, and I was like, Little Nightmares 3 might get pushed back a little bit more because PI looks a lot of fun,
Mm-hmm.
So, but speaking of other games coming out, and I know that we were just talking about Sony games, there was one here that I've been looking forward to.
Fable.
Well, Fable as well, but Phantom Blade Zero, their developer is actually rejecting generative AI and promises that every single piece of content in our game has been crafted by the hands of the artist, saying that we decided to make a game that everyone here could be deeply proud of. Here's the thing: generative AI doesn't affect the game.
No.
I don't know where people are getting that. Generative AI does not affect the game at all. It actually is just what they use as placeholders for, again, they're like, okay, character will be here, mountains
Baby
will
in
be here,
diaper.
pictures here, yeah, baby in diaper over here. That's just to hold it until they can get their hand-drawn stuff in there. Why are people so freaked out about it?
I mean, even if you let, the few studios that have let it come out that, they used it and put it in there and it got released, like, okay. And then the people, like, hunt it down like it's a goddamn treasure hunt in the game. And, oh, we found it! Okay, it's a picture hanging on the goddamn wall. Who cares?
Does that affect the game at all?
No. Move on with your goddamn life. Who cares? Well, it's not like they made the whole game in AI and said, here's the story, make a game. All right, we profit. No.
Yeah, what was that? Is that Crimson Desert that did that had a picture on a wall?
I believe it was that one, yes.
And then Expedition 33, which I'm about ready to finish up.
You think you're about ready to finish up.
Okay, well, I beat the Paintress.
Okay.
And
great.
I'm in the prologue.
You're not in the prologue.
It said prologue.
You're not in the prologue.
Oh, whatever. I am in the prologue. Are you trying to tell me something about the game?
I guarantee you're not in the prologue. Because that's where the other holy fuck what moment happens.
Okay. So it's going to be more like Red Dead Redemption 2 when you thought you were in the prologue and there was like 6 hours left on the game.
Oh, there's a lot more to the game after you beat the Paintress. And I was like, what?
Yeah, because you beat that guy that was like, fucking things up at the very beginning of the game. Or, well, not very beginning, but I'm not going to ruin it for anybody. But the guy that was like, fucking things up for you and your team. And, I beat him and he was like a 2-part boss battle. And I thought, oh, God, that was annoying. And then I went right into the boss battle of the Paintress. And I died so many times. And I hate that it's a two separate fights that you have to have with the Paintress. And when you die, even if you're down to her only getting 1 hit left, it makes you start at the very beginning of the entire fight.
Right.
It's like, no, give it to me in the section that I was in.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Obviously haven't gone back since you did that?
Well, no, I got when I messaged you guys, I had just done it, and I haven't been able to play it since then.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. and then yeah, once you continue on, then you can't say anything anymore because Koimiya hasn't got to that part.
Yeah, and he's the one that was like completely yelling at
yeah, he's the one that was telling us how awesome this game is, and then he doesn't even play it or beat it.
Yeah, he's like at the part where the sirens are singing. Is what he told me. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you still have like half the damn game, or not? Actually, more than half. So, But yeah, so that was what I was wanting to talk about. Phantom Blade Zero. They're not doing the generative AI on there, which I say they're not doing it yet. Let's just admit it. AI is going to be part of the game industry. Just get used to it.
AI isn't part of everything right now.
It's a tool. It's not taking over. It's a tool.
Right. It'll help us. There is a point where it becomes more than a tool, and then enslaves the entire humanity, but whatever.
Maybe kind of, sort of.
Right. As long as they're not TikTok, then we're all good.
TikTok just booted him off because we said retarded.
Yep.
Okay, and I see here we got some comments.
Well, what else we got? Oh, he sent me the video of the I don't know if I can pull that up. Let me see. Of the first person Diablo. Oh, it's YouTube. I don't know if that'll let us bring that up.
You know what's weird is like I'm just kind of mesmerized by the fact that you can kind of see my background going through the hat, but the hat's not green, it's blue.
Right. I saw that. Share screen.
Angel, if you're watching, I still love the hat.
Share. All right.
I just wish you guys had like some tank tops for men and different color mugs.
I mean, they will probably eventually, but all right. Let's take a look at what Slayer sent me here. Oh.
Time to die.
So it's kind of like Elder Scrolls, but Diablo.
In Real Engine 5.
Yeah, I mean, that looks cool. I would play that.
I'm almost getting like a Doom feeling out of this, you know?
Well, that's what I was saying. It would be kind of doomy.
Doomy. Like, we're going to call it that now.
Oh, that's how the spells work. Like teleport. Okay. Not bad. Okay.
Very, very doomy.
I could be down for that. I would try that out. Thank you, Slayer, for sharing that with us.
So that makes you DTF?
Sure.
What does that stand for? Will TikTok let us say it?
Probably not.
Well, we're not even on TikTok right now.
Nope. No more TikTok. And I'm banned for fucking 3 days. Fuck you, TikTok. You will not break me. As Dungeon Crawler Carl says.
Well, speaking of things that got broken, did you hear that there's another one bites the dust?
Oh.
Yep. Another.
Either another game got canceled or another studio's gone. One of the
Another live service game is shutting down just weeks after launch, so it's joining the Concord Club.
Oh.
Let's see. You only have until May to try out this MMO extraction shooter. So this live service graveyard just gained another tenant as the developers of The Cube, a game I don't remember ever hearing about. The Cube Save Us announced the online extraction shooter will be shut down next month starting May 8th, describing the end of the game's service as heartbreaking. Developer XL Games added in a blog post that full refunds will be issued for all items purchased via Steam.
Why do you keep trying to do first-person live service shit? Have we not learned at all?
Well, you know the gaming industry. You know, if it doesn't work the first time, they try it 6 more times before they say, okay, maybe this isn't working. Let's try it again.
Yeah. Pretty much. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, you know, Fortnite may still be around somewhat.
Do you ever hear about PUBG anymore?
No, not really. Yeah, there might be people that still play it, but not really.
Yeah. But yeah, it says here the new strings, this news stings even more because the Cube Save Us has only been out for a few weeks. XL Games did not explain why the game is shutting down, but it's likely due to low player numbers and poor reception. The Cube Save Us launched on March 18th.
I never even heard of this one.
Yeah, neither had I. But it launched on March 18th for PC and peaked at 5,177 players on its first day. And after that, the player count dropped quickly, averaging just a few hundred each day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I love here. They say live service games have had a tough time in recent years. Like, you think? Because we don't want them.
We don't want them. Take the
fucking hint.
Yeah, many big releases have failed to catch on. That ended up in shutting down a Concord and High Guard are two examples, and Hawked, a shooter similar to Fortnite, will also close servers later this year. Some of these games shut down just weeks after launch, while others lasted a few months. How about this? Don't make them.
Yeah.
Don't
I
make them.
mean,
They don't want
they're the most expensive, I think, to make in the first place, because you have to have said servers dedicated to the game so people can log in and play online and whatnot. Like, why would you keep spending money on that? Hey, all these other ones didn't work. Maybe ours will. No.
It's just because it worked for one doesn't mean it's going to work for a lot of
Right.
others. You know?
And yeah, that other, now that, you know, we're seeing that other one is, you know, they're having problems too. So it's very frustrating.
To the game industry, we are begging you, please fucking stop. We don't want them.
I mean, they're the ones wasting their money and time. Like,
they're just cluttering up the market.
Like, think about all the people that spent to make that game, and they could have been making something else.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Like, Naughty Dog said that their game for The Last of Us, which was supposed to be a lot like Fortnite, it was like 80% done when they decided to cancel it. And I'm like, did you decide to cancel it because you decided nobody wanted it? Or was it actually just getting too expensive to keep going? But Either way, I don't know. With an established IP, that might have worked, but I highly doubt it. Just give us The Last of Us 3. That game and Uncharted and a lot of those other ones, they work best as first party or as first person.
Right.
Not first person, I'm sorry, as single player.
We know what you mean.
Yeah.
Not on a service.
Yeah. So, yeah. Please stop. Please stop.
I mean, again, you'd think these guys would learn and not waste their money on it and go, hey, maybe we should make it, you know, like you said, a single story and then go from there.
Mm-hmm.
But their money, have at it, I guess.
But here was an interesting story that I found actually just yesterday. And I know I posted it into the group that we have. Right here. New air traffic control hiring campaign targets gamers to address longtime staffing shortages. So basically, the airlines want you to work with them.
You play video games. You must know how to do things.
Mm-hmm. I got that once. Like, somebody actually said, "Oh, Adam plays video games. So how do I fix my car?" And I was like, "Dude, I play a video game. I'm not a fucking engineer. You know, I'm not a."
Just because I played a simulator doesn't mean I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, like, we had Matt Malone on here one time, and I was like, I don't think he's a racer in real life. And he's like, "No, I wouldn't survive on the racetrack." And it's like, okay, so just because he's a sim racer doesn't mean he's a NASCAR racer. Though that would be cool to put him in NASCAR and be like, just tell him you play.
Figure it out.
He probably could do better than I could, but
I mean, I would hope so. I would think that, he's been doing it enough that he could maybe do it in real life. Maybe, it won't become like completely natural to him, but he might be able to do it.
He's already got 20% of the education where I'm sitting at about 5.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to try and figure out how the fuck do you start this goddamn thing?
Mm-hmm. My brother actually tried to give me a scooter one time, and he literally just handed me the keys, and I could not figure out how to turn this thing on. I'm turning it over. The engine's not even doing anything. I'm like, what, is it dead? He's like, oh no, you got to kick this, do that and that. And I'm like, you didn't even think to like stay here so that I could at least turn it on. Never did figure that out, but I wouldn't have been able to afford it anyway. But yeah, here it says the new air traffic controller campaign from the Department of Transportation, DOT, is targeting gamers to address the longtime staffing shortages. The DOT I'm sorry. The DOT's new ad shows clips of video games and tells potential applicants, "You've been training for this. Become an air traffic controller. It's not a game; it's a career."
Yeah, I mean, that's a little different when you're, doing it in a sim compared to, real life where people's lives are at stake. You're like, fuck, game over for them, I guess.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, obviously they'd give you the training, and yeah, we've got more, better hand-eye coordination and all the things, critical thinking and stuff, but that one's a little scary.
It's like, oh, it's okay. He totally knows what he's doing. He played Microsoft Air Simulator,
Right.
a flight simulator. It's like he played that, and I mean, he nailed it. So you're in good hands. Like,
Right.
yeah, to reach the next generation of air traffic controllers, we need to adapt. I love how that's what they say. This campaign's innovative communication style and focus on gaming taps into a growing demographic of young adults who have many of the hard skills it takes to be successful controllers. Again,
I mean, like that's got to be a stressful fucking job. And I remember a movie. I think it's Modern Problems. I think with Chevy Chase. I think it's that one. I'm almost positive that's the movie. But like he is an air traffic controller, and like all the people they depict, like they're chain smoking, they're like shaking, like because it's a nerve wracking job to have to do and get right. Like you cannot fuck up on that one. Like they had that recently. I don't know if you saw that article where the plane got hit by a fire truck, and the air traffic controllers like, "Oops, my bad," or said something along that line. "I made a mistake." Like, yeah, you made a mistake, and you cost 2 people lives. Like, yeah.
This isn't the kind of job where you can make mistakes. It's not
right. There is no respawning or anything, so I don't think I like that one.
I mean, if you're perfect out the gate, great. But if you're not, don't do it.
Yeah, nerve wracking.
So yeah, that was I saw that and I was just like, wow, no. And what do you hear? All right, guys.
Well, you got Slayer. All right, guys, I'm off. I got to hit up the grocery store. All right, thank you, Slayer, for stopping by, and thank you for sharing that video of Doom first person. That is pretty cool. I hope whoever's developing it can develop it and finish the game, and doesn't get squished by Blizzard.
So, yeah, we just got one more story here, just the last bigger one that we have here. Tom Holland. So we were talking about Sony earlier, and Tom Holland is playing Spider-Man. Tom Holland is confirming that he's actually still shooting more Spider-Man Brand New Day scenes to add a little bit more humor and to layer in a mystery villain plot line in a new way. I mean, they're literally just months away from this movie going into theaters, and they're not even done filming.
Yeah, I mean, you got what, 3 months still?
So I mean, that's going to be a lot of crunch time.
Well, technically 4, because it doesn't come out till the end of fucking July. Sadly,
yeah, true.
It's not like it's a July 4th popcorn movie like they used to release. But so we still have a ways to wait, and this is definitely on my list of can't wait to see it because it's Spider-Man, and then also because it kind of bridges where where we've left off with a lot of the stuff going into Doomsday. They've got a lot of things they've got to put in, and I know they're doing that new Punisher one-shot movie too. Disney is, which totally blew my mind. I didn't think they'd ever do a Punisher one-shot movie.
But here's the thing. With the Punisher, they're just telling the same story they've already told twice before.
Well, this one's, not that. It's trying to kind of lead up to why Frank Castle's in the new Spider-Man, like explaining what's going on there,
So
giving you a
what
little bit
bridged
more
it from the Punisher TV series and Daredevil into...
mostly the Daredevil, kind of catching you up on what's going on, because I know that season of Daredevil, season 2, is going on right now. Which I haven't watched any of the new ones on Disney. I need to.
I need to as well. So, yeah,
I got to get caught up on that before watching the new Spider-Man, I think.
So,
I have a feeling, they're saying that one scene where he's jumping off the building and the hands coming at him, that the eye lines aren't lining up, that somebody's next to him. I have a feeling one of them might be the Daredevil. Could be Punisher, but I would think you would just put Punisher in there. So my other guess would be probably like the Hulk bulked out, because he's supposed to come back kind of, savage in this new one.
I'm wondering if it's going to be Felicia Hardy. If they'll introduce Black Cat.
I don't think they will.
Well,
they could. I think they're the... Go ahead.
I'm just thinking that because right now, Peter and Mary Jane aren't together because everybody forgot who Spider-Man was.
Right.
Because of what happened. So, and then that's going to bring it in is his love interest, his true love is always going to be MJ. But she, if you put in, I don't know why my hands are doing this, but if you put in Felicia Hardy, or you even put in Gwen Stacy, which you could very easily be Spider-Girl being on there, Spider-Gwen could be in there. That then not only adds another hero hero, villain, anti-hero, that only adds another character in there, but on top of that, it also adds a love interest and a triangle kind of thing,
Yeah, and that's what they were saying, that maybe the Sadie Sink could have been, like, that's going to be the Gwen Stacy. I know everybody's going, it's looking more like it's going to be Jean Grey, right? But everybody, or not everybody, but a couple people I was watching, and another buddy was like sending me down a rabbit hole on a lot of that trailer, was that maybe she could be, Gwen Stacy from another universe coming in, and maybe she is, Spider-Gwen, and that's who's like catching him when he's about to fall. But and then the other thing would be, Mary Jane has always had red hair, but the new Mary Jane doesn't. So maybe they're taking the red hair and putting it on the Gwen Stacy character instead of having blonde hair. Now she's a redhead. But it'll probably turn out to be Jean Grey. That's more probable. They're also saying that, maybe he does get the black suit in this, and that's what this metamorphosis thing is going on with him. Not that he's going to become Man Spider, but that he's actually got the Venom suit earlier than what he should.
Venom did leave a little trace of himself
Venom
behind.
is in the the universe from that little thing, and they never did anything with. But if they do it that way, then they're really dropping the ball, because the original Secret Wars is where Spider-Man got the black suit from. So you would think that's when you'd want to use that, is give it to him in the actual Secret Wars movie, and he's got the black suit, and then we can go down that whole storyline of, him losing it and Brock not liking him, and hopefully do Venom a little better. I mean, the one they put out was pretty decent, but without having the Spider-Man dynamic to it, it loses some of its flair. Yeah, because he's a villain first, and then he redeems himself and becomes the anti-hero.
Mm-hmm. And I like when they have him as a straight-up villain. Honestly, I've always thought Venom did better as a villain.
Venom was always the best thing that came out. Everybody loved him, and then they started changing him. He's good as an anti-hero too. You find he has redeeming qualities. But yeah. he's got to be one of Spider-Man's best villains.
I like those 3 Venom movies. I never saw Madam Web. I've got it on my Netflix queue, just never saw it.
I've not watched any of the spin-offs ones because of people hated on them so hard. And Craven actually looked really decent to me. And then everybody's like, "Oh, it sucks so bad." I'm like, "Really? The trailers look really good. God damn it."
Well, that's why.
And
I
yeah,
got it
they
in my
didn't
Netflix, so I
they
can just
didn't
watch
do it right. Like, you can't just have a villain out there like that and then not, bring in Spider-Man in some way. I don't know what. I know it's tied up because
It's the
Marvel
rights.
has some of the rights back to when he's on screen, or whatever the fuck that is.
It actually dates back to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. So Sony or Marvel was almost bankrupt, and they sold the movie rights for Spider-Man to
Right.
Sony, and then they actually wrote in their contract they had to put out a Spider-Man movie every 5 years to keep the rights, or the rights would revert back to Marvel.
Right.
So that's why we're getting all these things, and they're like,
Well, that and
Sinister
like
Six
this
movie,
last
never happened.
time when Marvel brought him and Sony brought him back, they made a deal with Marvel so that he's tied in with the Marvel, all the other Marvel movies.
Mhm.
So I think that's kind of a hindrance too. Like they have some sort of stipulation where he has to be in a main Marvel movie to, the main storyline. You can't just go off and branch out and make your own story.
Right. Yeah.
So that is part of and same thing with the Hulk. The Hulk is tied up. Universal or somebody, I think it's Universal, owns the rights to him, and Marvel can't get them back. So they have to do these little side stories and everything, and then they can use the Hulk.
Mhm.
But he can't be in his own standalone movie, or they have to pay whatever the fuck rights
Yeah.
to them, and they've been, avoiding that.
Well, I know with Sony they have it where basically any movie that Spider-Man's in, they get like a certain percentage, which basically means they get the opening weekend profits. All go to Sony, and then and then anything after that comes to Marvel and Disney and whatnot. But that's why I'm like, yeah, but then that doesn't that incentivize you to make a good movie because you want that in return on the investment,
Right, but like,
So-
yeah, they were trying to do something with the, I think they were trying to establish like a form of the Sinister Six on their own,
Without
and then
Spider-Man.
like somehow bring it into a Spider-Man movie. But like, yeah, after that first one flopped, I don't know why you would keep going with that.
It's because their first one that they did was Venom and did really well, and then of course then they tried.
I don't think that was well, that one wasn't the first one, wasn't it? Morbius was the first one before that.
No, Morbius came in shortly after Venom.
Okay, so then it went Venom, which, again, Venom can kind of be on his own a little bit. It doesn't make too much sense, but it does, the way they did it. And then, then they brought in Morbius, which completely fucking flopped and is a total fucking joke. And then you continue to make these other movies, Madam Web, Craven.
Just
Well, yeah, Madam Web, they totally have said that they were going one direction, and then they had to shift mid filming and completely change it. So like, it could have been a good movie and tied in well to everything, but then it completely got shifted.
I want them to bring back Morbius in the MCU just so we can have Blade kill him.
that would be kind of cool, yeah. Like in Doomsday or Secret Wars, have him be there and he kills him. A little cameo of Jared Leto.
And get Jared Leto to do it, because I'm like, that'll at least show that he's got a sense of humor about it, and that actually might get the fans to forgive him a little bit.
I mean,
but I'm like,
yeah.
just open it up a little bit, have some fun with it. Okay, the movie didn't do well, and
Yeah, like a Deadpool type thing.
Yeah, you get your character killed in the most brutal way possible.
Right, and fans would be fucking cheering because Blade got to kill another vampire.
Mm-hmm. But and don't make the death be just like a quick little. It's like it's got to go out in a blaze of glory.
Right.
I'm talking like almost like Deacon Frost, how he went out.
Right.
And be like, motherfucker, you trying to ice skate uphill or something like that?
Yeah.
All right, but
I think that would be really cool. We'll see what they
actually do with this whole Spider-Man, like I said, there's speculation, but a lot of them are leaning towards she's Jean Grey, and they're bringing in, the mutants before they bring in, the mutants, the old mutants, and then
Well, they've already introduced Professor X in was it Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness?
but that's like the old Professor X. We haven't seen what the new Professor X when they come out of all this and they kind of reboot the whole thing and we get the mutant saga. We don't know what who's playing anybody.
Right. Now I get that. And you know what you just reminded me of? So you said like with Deadpool, I want to say it'd be so fun in Secret Wars if you have Jared Leto get killed by Blade. And then he goes like, motherfucker, you trying to ice skate uphill? And then Deadpool just comes in. He's like, dude, did you just use the one F-bomb we're allowed or something like that in a PG-13?
Right.
Like, that was supposed to be my line or something.
Yeah.
Then he gets all mad. He's like, I'm going to Feige, and next time I'm the one that says it. Got it, Fury? Like, looks
see,
at
like that.
Jackson.
Those are the things that they include a lot of those things in these movies, but like those are the things that we want to see in these, like just some humor, like the Human Torch, Captain America thing in the last Deadpool.
Like the cinnamon ring, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, just the shit you don't see coming, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Well, I love at the very end. They're like, there's been some speculation that I got Johnny Torch killed. Like, let me show you how it was wrong. And then show's like, gotcha, bitch. And that's actually because Ryan Reynolds and Chris Evans are friends in real life. Yeah, and they said they actually like wrote that scene together. They were like, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like something two best friends would throw back and forth.
Right.
Gotcha, bitch. Oh man, that's why they cameo in each other's movies all the time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like Chris Evans had a cameo in Free Guy, and then there was some movie that Chris Evans was doing too that Ryan Reynolds literally just had like a walk-on spot.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or like they'll do like a little voice thing, like there's like an action figure, it'll be Ryan Reynolds doing the voice of it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I love seeing the two of them, and I'm like, yes, we need them as Captain America and Deadpool, and not only that, but Deadpool needs to make a reference to Captain America about, hey, you look like this guy that could catch on fire.
I'm sure they'll do more zany things with Deadpool coming up in these next movies.
Well, he said he doesn't know if he's going to do any more Deadpool, but I'm like, you know what? You at least come in as cameos, or at least in the background.
Yeah, I would say. I think you said it last time. Like, he can be the new Stan Lee. Like, you'll just all of a sudden there would be Deadpool. I mean, it technically doesn't have to be him if he doesn't have any voice lines, or have him just record a voice for whatever 2-sentence line he has or whatever. Because it can be anybody under the mask, like we don't know.
And just record your voice for it. Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, like it wasn't Ryan Reynolds doing the whole bye thing at the very beginning of Deadpool and Wolverine. That was actually he was the one doing some of the stunts, but they said the actual dance was a professional dancer wearing the Deadpool costume.
Right, I'm sure. Like, we're not going to know, but it looks cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he was doing that whole thing in Deadpool 2 with Celine Dion and doing that whole ballet thing, they said it was actually a professional ballet dancer.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, because there's no way Ryan Reynolds with arthritis could do this. So, but yeah, anyways, yeah, this was a fun show. Even though we were missing Koimiya, hopefully he can come back next time. But
which is not next week.
Yeah, not next week. We will be gone next week because I got a 1-year-old's birthday party to go to. Obviously, he's going to remember every bit of it.
Right.
If Uncle Adam doesn't show up, he's going to be like 32 years old. Like, dude, my first birthday. Come on, man. Don't ruin it for me. I love Ryan Reynolds. Is that what?
Yes.
Yep. He's a fun actor. The fact I like he doesn't take himself too seriously.
Right.
What was that movie he did for Netflix? I love that scene that he had in there. I think it was like not Fast 6, but it was like it's like a heist movie that they did on Netflix. I
Don't
just
know.
love the one scene. He gets into the car and he's like, all right, I got to ask you. He's like, if you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or let it slip? And they're like, motherfucker, that's Eminem. And he's like, yeah, it still works. It's like,
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, let me know if you remember what that movie is.
I'll find out what it is and I'll message it to you.
Okay.
All right. Was there anything else that that you guys had before we end it? Oh, we
Nope,
got it
I
right.
don't think so.
Just shortly over the 2-hour mark. We're good.
Yes.
All right. Well, yep. And hopefully Koimiya can join us next time. And guys, thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us. If you feel like we deserved it, go ahead and hit the follow button. You can see every time we go live on the socials, except for neo-deth, who apparently is banned on TikTok now.
Fuck you, TikTok.
And we will see you all next time. All right.
I'm waiting for you to do your line.
All right. Oh, I was like getting ready for you to shout that. Okay. And remember, haters gonna hate and gamers got a game. All right, guys. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Love your face. Bye.
Laters! Fuck you, TikTok.
Good night, everybody.